Welcome to the ultimate science podcast, Science Sizzle, where curiosity meets the cosmos.
Okay, so what really makes life meaningful? I mean, it's a huge question, right? Philosophers have been tackling it forever.
For centuries.
But often it feels like they focus on the what. What is meaning? Today, we're trying something a bit different.
Yeah, we're looking at how we actually experience meaning, how it feels day to day.
Exactly. And we're basing this deep dive on a really interesting 2025 paper by Masahiro Morioka. He uses phenomenology, basically looking at our direct lived experience.
Right. It's about understanding meaning from the inside out, so to speak, not just defining it externally.
So the core idea, the real takeaway maybe, is that our attitude, our commitment, it doesn't just color our view of life's worth. It actively shapes it, especially when things get tough.
That's the crux of it. We'll be digging into a couple of key concepts he uses, affordance and enaction.
And this idea he calls the geographic model of meaning in life. Sounds intriguing.
It is. So, thinkers like Susan Wolf or Thaddeus Metz, they give us definitions of meaning like matching subjective attraction with objective value, or using rationality for fundamental human conditions.
Important ideas, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But Morioka says there's a gap. They don't fully capture that felt sense of meaning, the lived reality of it.
Yeah, like how the feeling of whether life is worth living can completely change depending on your mindset, right?
Exactly. Think about someone facing, say, a really serious illness. If they're determined, absolutely committed to fighting, their experience is one thing. It might feel incredibly meaningful, purposeful.
Right. But if someone else in the same situation just sinks into despair,
the experience is totally different. Life might feel utterly worthless. It's that internal shift in perceived value that Morioka wants us to focus on.
Okay, so how does he build this argument? You mentioned affordance.
Yeah, life affordances. He borrows the basic idea of affordance from James J. Gibson. It's simply about the possibilities for action that an environment offers.
Like a floor affords walking, a chair affords sitting, that kind of thing.
Precisely. So life affordances are the possibilities for action that your life offers you.
Ah, okay. So my life itself is presenting you with options.
Kind of. Think of life like a journey. Maybe Edinburgh to Brisbane, as Morioka suggests. Your itinerary, the path you take, is the life a person lives. You, the traveler, are a person living her life. Even if you're distracted or daydreaming, life is still affording possibilities.
So it affords actions towards the past, like regretting or reminiscing.
Right, or the present, like eating lunch or having this conversation.
Or the future, dreaming, planning. And it also shows what's not possible. Like you can't just decide to fly without a plane.
Exactly. It defines the boundaries of your possible actions within your life context. This leads to another idea. Solicitation.
Solicitation, what's that?
It builds on affordance. Think of how a handle just seems to invite you to grasp it. It solicits the action.
Okay, I get that. It pulls you in.
So life solicitation is like a dialogue between you and your life. An inner feeling maybe, or an event happens, and it just urges you to respond in some way.
Like life is nudging you.
Yeah, or someone's shouting at you. Morioka outlines three main forms this takes. First, there's a solicitation around, death and survival.
Heavy stuff.
Yeah, in really hard times, that inner voice might ask, is this worth it? Wouldn't it be better to stop? Your response, choosing to push on or give up, that is an enactment of meaning.
Wow. Okay, what's the second one?
It's about commitment to quality of life. Those thoughts like, I really need to change things, or I want to contribute more, or I need more freedom. That's life soliciting a shift in how you live.
Makes sense, like an internal drive for something better.
Right. And the third form is the solicitation to actually question meaning itself. Usually triggered by a big shock, losing someone close, a major failure.
The what am I even living for moment.
Exactly that. That deep questioning is a response to life, basically demanding you reevaluate its worth.
Okay, so life affords possibilities and solicits responses. But how do we actively shape this? You mentioned enaction.
Right. Enaction comes from thinkers like Varela and Noe. The core idea is that perceiving isn't passive. We don't just sit back and receive sense data. Perception is a form of acting. We do perception.
We do perception. How does that work?
Think about seeing color. To really see red, according to Noe, isn't just having a red sensation. It's understanding how its appearance would change if you moved, if the light changed. It involves your potential actions towards the object.
Ah, so perception is tied up with how we interact or could interact with the world.
Exactly. Now apply that to meaning. Our experience of life's worth isn't just a passive feeling about our life. It's constituted by that feeling plus the active stance, the commitment, the attitude we take towards life.
So back to the hardship example. My determination to survive isn't just a reaction to the situation. It actively changes the nature of the experience itself, like changing the color of the situation.
Precisely. It's like Noe's blind person with a cane. They don't just passively feel the ground. They actively probe the world with the cane. The world is revealed through that probing action. We probe our life paths with our attitudes and commitments.
And the feel of the path, its worthfulness, changes depending on how we probe it.
Yeah.
Determinedly, despairingly, collaboratively.
Yes. Which brings us to Morioka's geographic model.
Right, the landscape idea.
Yeah. It's saying meaning isn't one fixed thing, one destination.
Yeah.
It's the whole landscape, the whole set of possible patterns of lived experience that correspond to different attitudes you could take.
Like standing on that mountaintop. Turn one way, you see sunshine. Turn another, a storm. Another, a path down. You're only experiencing one view directly right now.
But the others exist as potential experiences, tied to potential shifts in your orientation, your attitude. It's a subjective geography. You're in it. No bird's eye view, no objectives map apart from your experience.
It's about the internal landscape shaped by how we stand in the world.
Exactly.
Right.
It's different from, say, Yi-Fu Tuan's humanistic geography, which focuses more on external places as centers of meaning. This is more about the internal layers of experience.
So wrapping this up, the big picture is that meaning isn't something static we find under a rock.
Not at all. It's dynamic.
Yeah.
It's something we're constantly creating or enacting through our responses, our commitments, our attitudes towards what life throws at us, what it solicits from us.
It's an active geography we're navigating and shaping moment by moment.
That's a great way to put it.
So a final thought then. If your attitude is the lens, the way you're probing your personal landscape of meaning right now, what does that current view tell you? What paths are you exploring, and maybe what possibilities lie just over the next ridge, waiting for a shift in perspective?